Alright, we've got a 2005 Jeep Liberty Renegade. This is actually a two-owner. I'm the second owner. The original owner was from New York, and we'll get to that in a few minutes. But he was a smoker, so I do want to disclose that. But this vehicle has a whopping 54,000 original miles. And I have not detailed this thing at all. It's got brand new tires on it, brand new brakes all the way around. Flushed the brake fluid, all that stuff. But this paint does not have an ounce of wax on it. I didn't want to hide anything. I mean, I wanted to show you the clear coat, and all of that was in great shape. No hail damage at all. It's got a sunroof, and I ain't kidding you, there is not one ding in this vehicle. I mean, you look down it, I mean, it's laser straight, you guys. Laser straight. You can see these Renegades, they've got the more sporty kind of fender flare things on there. And then it's got the flat hood, which is kind of neat. Most of the Liberties had the scalloped lights. These have the flat hood, which looks kind of, to me it looks more Jeep-like. I don't know, just my opinion. Again, all 4 new tires. Wheels are in really good shape. They just need to be cleaned up. This has got a little bit of brown in here. Again, I didn't detail it. It's clean, it's just it needs a good detailing. And I just didn't want to hide. This plastic has no spray on it at all. I mean, it's just dry. And you can see it's not like all sun faded, you know. They're actually in pretty good shape still. Yep. New brakes. Does have a hitch. Okay. I don't want to hide anything at all. I want to show you guys exactly what you're buying. Yeah, not one bit of wax on it. You can see the paint. Literally, this thing looks like brand new. If you were to wax this up, I mean, it's like showroom new condition. The headlights, original headlights, crystal clear, crystal clear. Now, I've priced this at a very fair price of $7,000, and I'll show you why. Again, clean Carfax, 0 accidents, 54,000 original miles. And again, I did not detail anything, didn't shampoo anything. Sorry, I got my coat hanging there. It's in great shape, nothing ripped or anything. There's only 2 small little areas. That was stitched right there, and the same thing on this seat. Someone stitched it just a little bit. That's the only 2 spots. Other than that, they need probably a little shampooing for sure. The carpet definitely does. If you really wanted to take it, you know, make it really super nice. Yeah, it needs a shampooing, as you can see. a little bit of staining there from probably from snow or whatever. So everything works. CD player works perfect, radio works perfectly. The only thing that doesn't work is setting number 2, and the only thing that is your blower motor resistor, and it's somewhere in the glove box there. That would have to be replaced, and then all the windows work, and I'll show you that. But either way, this window does work, but it makes some funky sounds, and I suspect you're going to have to replace the regulator probably pretty soon on it. Let me unlock it. I'll show you. Sorry, you guys. I wish there was better light. This is, of course, the black paint doesn't help us any, but yeah, you can see right here. It's gonna. I would take this stuff off and clean up under here or something. It looks like there's some rust starting there, and we'll get to that in a second. But let me just kind of show you everything. Doesn't leak anything. The weather stripping is great on it. Again, these windows all work flawlessly. Up. Grab the keys. Okay, so this is the key, and you just, to open the back, hit that a couple times. If you hit it twice, the back window will open. Works fine, and then this just opens up. Again, there's your wiring for your 4-pin style trailer connector, and then just needs a good shampooing. Yeah, if you look close, yeah, it's actually pretty dirty, and I'm just being honest here. It looks probably better in the camera, but it could use some shampooing. Okay. So anyway, we'll shut that up. Well, everything shuts tightly. I mean, these KJ Jeeps have a lot of issues with these will pop open and wear and get funny, and this one, everything's tight and works properly on it. Okay, so probably the biggest thing with this Jeep, it's from New York, so it does have some rust, and let me show you what I'm talking about. See that? Yep, that's what New York does to your cars, you guys. But unfortunately, this vehicle I bought from a dealer, and you know, I hate to use bad words, but that's pretty stupid to do what he did. And he sprayed a bunch of this undercoating, and all that does is kind of trap dirt and salt and stuff under there, and it just makes this rust even worse. So it's to a point. This is why I'm selling it. It's to a point. It needs someone to media blast this, or dustless blasting would be probably the best option for this. And most of it just needs to be blasted, and then put some like POR 15 on the metal to protect it, and you'd be good. But there are going to be some areas under here that are going to need, like you can see that there. There's a couple of spots I found where you're probably going to want to cut it out and weld and all that stuff, and you know, just to make it that much better. It does have a new exhaust on it, new muffler and tailpipe, so all that's in good shape. So yeah, that's the underneath. You know, I'm just looking at stuff like this, and I really don't see much rust at all. Well, there might be just a little bit coming, like right in there. Let's see under the door, maybe just a little bit starting under the door there. It's so hard to see with that black paint. But again, I'm just being 100% honest with this thing. It's all fixable. All fixable. Pop the hood. Yeah, it just needs to be taken to that next level, you know. It's got the 3.7 V6 motor in it, which is really perfect. It's got the perfect amount of pep, just enough power. It's not like overly touchy, but it'll, you know, it'll move if it needs to. And then yeah, so it's got a new battery in it. It runs flawless, and it should. It's only got 54,000. But yeah, you can see what you're getting here. It's all there. Runs great, but you can see there's a little bit of rust down in there. And again, I think it would take that dustless blasting system to do it right, to really get in all the nooks and crannies, and then get some really good rust inhibitor and put on there. But yeah, you can see the aluminum is tarnished. Again, that's just New York. That's what it does to cars, unfortunately. But like your transmission fluid, I ain't kidding you, all this stuff, I'm so sorry, it's hard to film this, but it's like brand new. I mean, the fluid is clean as new. Same with the oil. Same with the coolant. Coolant's Dex Cool, it looks really good. The oil, of course I've been running it, so it's kind of splattered up, but you can see nice clean oil. It's only got about 500 miles on, and that's just a little staining on the dipstick there. That's nothing. That's not the oil, but I'll clean those after I shut the camera off. But yeah, new brake fluid. Brakes are nice and smooth. Stops on a dime. So yeah, let me shut this off and do a part 2 video of driving it. We'll start it up and drive it. I just don't want these videos too long, so I'll cut this off.